Hey guys, it's Double K Nation. I'm Kira. Welcome back to another video. Today's video will be the first video in a new segment that we are going to be featuring on our channel. So as y'all know, Kana is in her mommy era. You know, that's what she has going on in her life. So check out all her previous videos and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. But that's her, like, that's her era. That's where she's at right now in life. And y'all probably like, okay, what does Kira have going on? What does Key have going on? Well, you guys, as I've been stating for the longest, I'm single. No prospects, not in any relationship, nothing, nada. And honestly, I'm not upset about it because I'm at a point in my life where I literally just want to be by myself. Like, I don't want to be bothered. I really don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered. I want to be left alone. I want to be left alone. So this segment is going to be called Finding Key. I'm just going to be diving deeper into who I am, finding out further who I am, what makes me happy, what makes me sad, what makes me angry, what makes me excited, what motivates me, and honestly just going deeper into my single life, because I tell y'all all the time that single life is the best life, but I don't be showing y'all I be living my best life. So honestly, that's what this segment is for, y'all. I'm just gonna take y'all through all of the phases. I might, even when I start back dating, because I want to be transparent and I want to be vulnerable with y'all. That is absolutely disgusting to me. I would not be doing this if God did not tell me to, because I'm very private, extremely private. Now, I'm not going to tell you who. I am not a very vulnerable person. I absolutely hate talking about my feelings. Like, so I also am going to be walking through some deeper healing stages with you guys as well, because these last few months I've been reading, my devotional readings have been whooping my SSA, okay? They've been whooping my tail. They've been in my business. Like, yeah, they have been in my business, calling me out. This last one I just read, Sis Don't Settle by Faith Jenkins. Y'all, I suggest if you're married, if you're single, if you're divorced, look, read the book. Read the book. When I tell y'all, it's like, God, everything I've talked to God about, I've had a conversation about with like friends or family or whatever, everything I've ever thought was literally on those pages. Like, I'm concerned because, ma'am, where did you get this information? There's no way that me and you were living the same life. The exact same life. Now, of course, she was older, so she has more wisdom. But literally, some of the things she said, some of the thoughts she's had, like, it's literally the same things I've said and the same thoughts I've had. And I was like, okay, God, like, you literally was just giving this lady my whole life. Like, what's going on here? But I was just talking to my mom the other day, and I told her I'm glad that I'm learning the things that I'm learning now at this age, rather than me waiting till I'm like 30, 40 to finally be like, okay, I'm gonna get it together, I'm ready for my husband. No, honestly, I'm not ready for my husband, but I want him, because y'all, it is ghetto out here. It is ghetto dating out here. Like, it's just not a good time. But like I said, I'm gonna take y'all through all of these stages with me, all of these places and things. But that's not all that this video is about. Of course, I'm introducing this segment to y'all, but y'all already know I got the notes because I want to stay on topic. So one of the first things that I want to talk about is mental health, because honestly, you're not gonna find like your person. I'm not gonna say the one, because honestly, there's not just one. God will send you suitors. We can get into that later, or if y'all want to get into it now, we can. But that's not what this video is about. If y'all want a video about that, we can talk about that. Leave a comment if y'all want a video about that or whatever. But God will send you suitors. Like, there is technically multiple the ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy could be your husband. This guy could be your husband. It's like God is approving of them, but it's up to you basically to make a choice who you want to marry. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to get your mind right, and you have to become, that's what I was trying to say. You have to become the person that you want. So I can't say I want a kind-hearted person, but I'm not kind. I can't say that I want a caring person, but I'm not caring. I can't say that I want a Jesus-loving, God-fearing man, and I'm not a Jesus-loving, God-fearing woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to match. It got to match. Now, of course, there's going to be some differences, but things of that nature, you have to be what you're asking for. You cannot ask for a hardworking man and you sitting at home doing nothing. That'll make sense. But yeah, so mental health. I don't know about y'all, but 2023, oh no, it was an absolute no for me. 2023 sucked. I had some very good days, but like 95% of them, sis was struggling. I was going through hell at work. I was going through hell at church. I was going through hell in my mind, especially at the end of the year. Like, I was struggling. It was freaking hard. Like, no. And then to top it all off, in the love department, I went through a breakup last year, which it wasn't as bad as it could have been because I was obedient to what God was telling me to do. But that does not mean that that was not something that I had to process. I still had to grieve the loss of somebody I thought, you know, was going to be the love of my life forever. Now, why I told myself that, I'm not even going to get into that. But, you know, like somebody I thought was going to be in my life for a very long time, even as a friend, like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to grieve like that as well, on top of everything else that I had going on. And last year was so bad that I did not even set any expectations for how I wanted 2024 to go, because to be honest with y'all, 2024 came out rocking my jit, literally. 2-piece and an uppercut, okay? Like, I'm concerned. Then, I don't know if y'all's churches still do it or not, but most churches do a 21-day fast at the beginning of the year, like to set the tone for the year. You know, you fast to get clarity. So, my church hasn't done it in a while, I don't think. And if they have, they haven't announced it. I ain't know we was fasting. But I usually do my own fast ever since we haven't been doing it consistently for the last, I don't even know how many years. But I've been doing my own. This fast had to have been the hardest fast I have ever done in my life. And I've done the Daniel fast. If you know, you know. I was fighting for my life. When I say I was hanging on by a tethered thread, I am not telling you a lie. Like, no. The thread was breaking. Like, y'all know those little frilly lines? Yeah, that was me. I don't know what it is. And then, not to mention, our freaking theme for our church this year is it's our breaking season. Like, I thought that's what I did last year. I thought that's what last year was. What is this? So what was last year? I need somebody to tell me that. Because if it's my breaking season this year, what was last year? But when I say I've been fighting for my life, I mean it so literally. And I have just like, and honestly, most of it this year has been self-afflicted because I have put so much pressure on myself about certain things that me and God have talked about, my goals and all that kind of stuff. I've put pressure on myself when nobody gave me a deadline. Nobody said you have to have this done by this time. No, it's been on me. So, but during that fast, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but this was my first time realizing this. You are in your most vulnerable state when you're fasting. Spiritually, believers, you are in your most vulnerable state. So I feel like you're more susceptible to the enemy's tactics and antics when you're fasting. Of course I was praying. Of course you know what I'm saying? But he was literally attacking my mind. Literally. Y'all, he was trying to take me back to a place that me and God, that God pulled me out of and then I prayed myself out of. It got so bad one day that I had to go for a drive. And my mom knows, my sister knows, if I have to go for a drive, it's pretty bad. So I went on that drive and God showed me a new place. And it wasn't my normal place that I go for a drive at. It was so peaceful and beautiful. It was like a little pond at the place or whatever. It was just really beautiful. And I cried. I talked to God. And then I also have been getting back into reading. God allowed me to fall back in love with reading, because I'm telling y'all, like, it has been a struggle. I want to say that this has probably been the worst that my mental health has gotten since a couple years ago when I came out to my family about my story. My mental health was bad then. And I haven't had a moment like that since then. But this honestly feels worse than that. I don't know. But I honestly feel like reading is a healthy coping mechanism for dealing with your rough days. Well, it depends on you. But I'm saying that God allowed me to fall back in love with reading, because usually it takes me about a month to read 1 or 2 books, because I have a devotional reading and then I have leisure reading. So it takes me about a month to read at least 2 books. But last month, January, I read 3. Technically, it would have been 4 if I would have finished my... Ooh. Y'all. Oh, it's another one coming. What is going on? We're not even in the hood. This is the suburbs. What is going on? Hello? Anyways, can y'all hear me? It's raining outside. But another one. What is going on? Anyways, I feel like reading is a healthy coping mechanism for my bad days, because I told my sister I get to escape Texas. Like, I just read Where the Crawdads Sing. Y'all, I have been reading these books 10 out of freaking 10. Anyways, I'm a book girly now. Content coming soon. But anyways, TikTok content coming soon. But I got to escape from Texas and I went to North Carolina for Where the Crawdads Sing. You know what I'm saying? And then it was another book from this author from Wattpad, the girlies that know. She wrote Float. I didn't get to finish it on Wattpad because you had to pay for it. But I ended up seeing it at Wattpad and I got it for me and my sister for our birthday. And when I tell y'all that book, like, I don't know, I just love a good romance. But it's like a teen romance. But I like it because it be making me feel all giddy inside. It be making me giggle and kick my feet. You know that type of vibe? Like, yeah. But either way, all I'm saying is I get to escape where my world for just a moment. Even if it's just for 30 minutes, I get to take a breather. And I can solve somebody else's problems. Like, can we just leave mine? Like, can somebody else come solve them for me, actually? You know what I'm saying? Like, which I know God gonna solve them. But I really, And it's funny because when I was having my breakdown, because y'all, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. I'm gonna just admit it was a breakdown. But when I was having my breakdown, I was literally hysterically laughing. And I told God, I was like, it's funny because I'm probably tripping about this, right? Or I'm tripping about this right now. But I guarantee you, in a day, a week, a month, even a year, I'm gonna look back and be like, girl, what is actually wrong with you? It was not that big of a deal. But I'm not going to invalidate my feelings because it feels big to me right now. And honestly, even just within the last few weeks, I literally prayed myself out of whatever the devil was trying to do to me. Because no, you don't rule here. You don't have any business here. You don't reign over here, Bookie. Okay? God big stepping about me. Okay? Anyways, just had to let that be known. We ain't going for none of that. But yeah, I really had to pray myself out of that place. And I feel 10 times better. God has literally shown his tail. When I tell you, like, I was making such a big fuss about all these things that I have to get figured out, all these things that I have to do, he has literally showed me, okay, this is what we're going to do right now. This is what we're going to do in a couple months. This is what we're going to do towards the end of the year. You know, this how we're going to solve this. This how we're going to do this. This is how this is going to line up. He's making ways out of the things I thought were no ways to be made. You know what I'm saying? So when I say he's a way maker, he truly is. Like, because I'll keep going on. That man is a way maker. He ain't no liar. Okay, he is a promise keeper. If he said it, he'll do it. Believe it. Okay. Of course, reading is a really good thing for me, but honestly, just spending that extra time with him during my fast was better, which I pray multiple times a day. It's not just my one time during devotion. I have to pray more than once a day, or I literally would spaz, because his kids, God's kids, be pissing me off. No. I have to stay at his feet, because if I get up, no. But yeah, so just spending time with him and praying consistently just overall helped, like I said, bring me out of that place that I was in, that really dark place, that really heavy place. Because otherwise, honestly, y'all, I don't know if I'll be here today. Let's just be honest. So yeah, those are the coping mechanisms that have worked for me. And last but not freaking least, therapy. I know a lot of Black people are against it, but you know, our family is all for it. I'm gonna go to Miss Lamora, which I don't know why I tried to play this crazy game of how long I can go without seeing her. Because, yeah, that didn't work out too well. I don't even know why I thought that. I don't know what my thought process was for that. I literally said it out my mouth. Let's see how long I can go without seeing her. No, you're not there yet, babe. You are not there yet. You are not there yet. And then finding out that I had more stuff. I be thinking I'm healed. Like healed ED. In like 99.9% of the areas in my life. Bookie. No. Maybe 50%. Maybe 50%. But definitely no more than 75. And 75 is probably too much. I'm healed on the surface area, but I gotta go to some deeper places. Because when I tell y'all those books that I was reading for my devotional reading, when I get home, I'm actually going to show y'all what the books were. They were reading me for filth. One of them being Sis Don't Settle by Faith Jenkins. I literally 10 out of 10 recommend that book. I recommend it to everybody. She even said that men can read it. And honestly, whenever my husband decides to come along, baby, you're reading it. Because I know you're watching this video right now. I'm not ready yet. Stay where you at. Stay where you at, Bookie. But you're reading it. You're reading it, my love. But I 10 out of 10 recommend therapy. Christian therapy for, our Christian audience, because you need somebody, like I told y'all, I don't even remember what video that was, but they can tap into the spiritual and can tap into the natural, because, we're fighting we're not supposed to be fighting our flesh, but, you're trying to fight against your natural thoughts and, the things that you know what I'm saying? Like the natural urge to cut somebody out when they piss you off. And your spirit man is saying, vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Y'all will be so proud of me. I have not cussed. Well, it would have been like 3 or 4 months, but I had a slip up, I think, in December. So technically, it's only been 1 month. But y'all know I've been trying real hard to stop cussing. But I've been doing really good. But it wasn't a big word. And y'all know how I am. So it wasn't a big word. It was, I think it was donkey. But yeah, it wasn't nothing big. Y'all will be so proud of me. Tell me how proud of me y'all are in the comments so I can feel good about myself. I'm a mess. Some other things I recommend: spending time with loved ones. Get yourself out of that house. Get yourself out of that house. Like I told y'all, going on drives, if my mental health is like really, really bad, or if I'm just having like a really overwhelming, rough day, I go for a drive. Get out of the house. You don't have to go to nowhere where you got to pay for nothing. Like, you don't have to go spend no money. Because emotional spending is a thing. It's a thing. Don't do that. Emotional eating is a thing. Now, I would rather emotional eat than emotional spend, but look, I don't need no more emotional weight. Okay? I'm trying to lose what I gained. How you lose 11 pounds and gain 15 back? That is crazy. Anyways, that is not the subject. But yeah, get out the house. I mean, that's pretty much it. And honestly, surround yourself with people that can uplift you in those times when you're feeling really low, when it's getting really dark for you in your mind. Like, people that can pray you up out of that. The only reason, I wasn't calling all the prayer words or whatever is because I self-isolate when I'm overwhelmed or when I'm stressed. And when I feel like I have to figure everything out on my own, and I want to be independent, so independent that I don't want to ask for. I hate asking for help because I don't like feeling vulnerable. Like I told y'all at the beginning of the video, it gives me the ick. I don't like talking about my feelings. I'd rather solve it and just be done with it. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. That's how I am. And honestly, that's not healthy. Miss Lamora, I'm gonna call you, girl, because I'm gonna call you. That's pretty much it. This is the first video of the new segment, Finding Key. I'm honestly excited about it. Really nervous, but excited, because I know that speaking about the things that I'm going through as a single Christian girly, Black single Christian girly, will honestly, I feel like it'll help a lot of people, because I talk about being single and I talk about walking in abstinence and all those things, but I don't ever show y'all how it's going, or I'll tell y'all, but I'll never show y'all. So that's just what I'm gonna start doing, because actions. I got some exciting content for you guys that God has given me, so I'm gonna take y'all along for the ride. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready to be in my business? Not too much though, because if I start dating, y'all ain't gonna ever see that man until we're married. Ever. I don't play them kind of games. Y'all not see that man until we married. Y'all might not see that man until we on our first kid, okay? I do not play those kind of games. I don't play those kind of games. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what. I'm probably gonna be too excited that I am gonna show. I don't know. Right now though, like I said, I'm a really private person, so y'all gonna know I'm dating, but I'm likely not. It is not my intention to show y'all who it is. Cause I just like, I say this all the time, which it also is probably toxic. But I like to take my L's in silence. Like, don't nobody know outside of my family who I've ever dated, who I've ever dealt with. And it's only one that wants to be known about. Everybody else did their part. It's always one. Anyways, though. Anyways, that is going to bring us to the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please check out my sister's Mama Kai content. Stay tuned for more of my Finding Key content. Stay tuned for more Double K Nation content and Life with Double K Nation. Subscribe to our vlog channel. But we would like it if you would all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, lovelies.